I crashed!
Mercedes
Oh no!
up a place. We can
Oh
take a look now.
no!
Now watch this.
What's up
Lewis
with these two
Hamilton
in that
involved
corner
this
here in
one.
Brazil? Well, I figure I've kept you all waiting long enough. So here we are, episode 43, F1 Manager 2022. Here is Mercedes. It's about time to reveal what our driver lineup is going to be for the 2024 season. So cue strobe lights, cue drum roll, all that snazzy crap. So obviously, George Russell staying on for 2 more years beyond this year. Is it 2 more years or is it next year? Because I forgot how this game does it. No, okay, contract end of 2025. Okay, very good. So, Lewis Hamilton for the 2024 season will not be returning to the team. Why? Look at the salary. 24.7 million. You've got to be kidding me. Well, plus you got race target bonus of if he wins, that's 2.5 million. And I don't know how good our car is going to be next year, but say we got a banger of a race car for the W15, that's another bonus that's going to be paying out a lot, because I notice whenever he wins, we don't gain that much money. And I know it's not, you know, it's something for me that's rather stupid to complain about, considering we got 90 million in the bank. But next year, and probably through the end of this year, going to be basically improving the HQ as much as we can to continue better improvement of the race car. So with that, if Lewis is gone, what on earth, or who on earth, is going to replace him? Well, I looked around, and I'm trying to keep it realistic as drivers, you know, who are going to have their contracts expire. And if they're like Mercedes-powered teams like Aston Martin or Williams, I thought about it. It's not going to be this guy. It's not going to be Alex Albon. That's actually a pretty hefty salary. Well, it's not as bad as Lewis's salary. It's kind of on par with George's, but it's not going to be Alex. Wasn't going to be Joe Guan Yu. Wasn't going to be Tsunoda. Wasn't going to be Mick Schumacher either. It's going to be this guy who's been waiting in the wings all this time, Nick DeVries, who currently we're only paying him about $400,000 for a whole year. And when we renew our contract with him, which is going to be at December 31st, we're going to wait till Lewis's contract expires after Abu Dhabi, before preseason testing and all that, so we don't have to pay anything out for breaking this contract. Probably going to offer him something low, maybe $1 million at the max, and hopefully he likes it, but we'll show the contract negotiations live as we go along there. With that, who's going to be taking over? Well, he's taking over car 1. Who's going to be taking over reserve slot? Guy I have my eye on here. The youngster, Oliver Bierman. The Brit driving for, I'm going to say that wrong, Chiro's Racing System in F2. Yeah, he's going to come on over for our reserve seat. He's got pretty basic stats here, although obviously he's only 18, so these could be greatly improved. Growth potential is high, aggression is high. Kind of like a really young Lewis, because George's aggression is not that high, neither is Nick's. But, you know, if you think about it, and if the series keeps on going here, Nick might kind of be a placeholder driver. Plan on giving him 2 seasons in the car, 2024 and 2025, which actually, you know, will end right around where George's contract will end, and with that, might be replacing one of them, whoever does worse at the end of the 2025 season. So with that, anyways, no driver development points to spend on these guys. I have it for the staff as well. Sao Paulo up next at Interlagos. We're only leading the constructors by 26 now over Red Bull, and it's only 37 over Ferrari. We have the most basic car out there now. Let me show you car analysis. This is compared to the grid average. We're only barely faster than everyone on top speed, and our handling's barely faster as well. We're actually about a midfield team in terms of our low-speed cornering, which is exactly what we need, say for the dirty air cornering. And teams are actually faster when it comes to DRS, so this can get a little scary. It's going to be all about maximizing our points. Let's just look at the forecast real quick. Sao Paulo. Might be raining on Saturday, might be raining on Sunday. And, you know, our problem is we need to not get too big-brained on ourselves in terms of strategy. So this could get a little interesting. Hopefully we don't throw away our championship with 2 races to go. I think once we get to Abu Dhabi, it might be okay, and we can hang on all right. But, yeah, that's going to do everything here. Just going to skim ahead. We've got a wind tunnel upgrade that should be coming right when we head off to Sao Paulo. ERS poor condition, gearbox poor condition. Oh yeah, we should probably go set this up, shall we? This is on George's car. Finally putting that new ERS on. Got a good gearbox. Engine's good on Lewis's car. ERS. Slap that new one on. This might give us a grid penalty, but that's okay. All our gearboxes stink, so we do need a new gearbox for Lewis, unfortunately. There we go. Keep moving forward. Got our facility upgrade complete for the wind tunnel. Let's go upgrade some more stuff. Factory will be pretty good. It's going to cost us 28 million over 178 days. Get that rolling. Design center. Let's also get that rolling. We got 30 million in the bank heading to Sao Paulo. Speaking of Sao Paulo, let's head there now. And Q1 has just wrapped here at Interlagos and it was a dry to wet session. 3 drivers at the top of the board were able to get our laps in before the rain really came down. So Bottas actually fastest over us just by a little bit. Over George in P2 and Lewis in P3. No real surprise eliminations here. Well, really, Alonso's won. He crashed actually on his out lap, so Alonso going to be at the back of the grid. But there are a lot of grid penalties here. As you can see, got the Aston Martin Zhou Guan Yu, actually both of them, Albon as well. The Williams Mick Schumacher has one. Pierre Gasly has one for Alfa Romeo. George has one because we have the new gearbox in. 10-place grid penalty there. Lewis, we finally slapped the new gearbox on, but he's okay. Both Ferraris have grid penalties. And, yeah. Verstappen actually hasn't been all that fast this weekend, but again, he's poised to clinch his 3rd Drivers' Championship. And hopefully his pace isn't there, because, hey, easier for us to fend off the Red Bulls for the Constructors' title. And with Ferrari starting at the back, should be able to have a better chance of hanging on to 2nd. Anyways, see you at the end of Q2. Flashing ahead, Ferraris were fastest in the all-dry session in Q2. Sainz fastest over Leclerc. No surprise, Ferrari have the best handling car, and I think they're actually... I think Red Bull's fastest on the straight, but Ferrari's definitely the best handling car, including in the dirty air, so should help him cut through the field. But besides that, had George down P9. He got stuck in traffic on his 2nd lap there. And Lewis in P6, just behind Verstappen. Bottas, again, pretty quick for Alfa Romeo in P4. Gasly there in P7. Eliminated there, both AlphaTauris, both McLarens, and Zhou Guan Yu. Alright, rain is about to come down, so let's get both cars out there now. Luckily, you lap around a minute 10 around here. Rain's due in about 4 minutes. Really overcast right now, though. And once the rain comes down, it's going to be down for the rest of the session. So, let's see if we can snag pole here. And hopefully, well, even if it starts coming down on our out lap, everyone else is going to be starting their out lap on an even more wet track than the point from which we started it. So, can move ahead at 2 times speed here. So I got an Alfa Romeo out on track. That's Gasly. Again, does have the grid penalty. Lewis leading our 2 drivers here. He does not have the grid penalty. He's got Red Bull come down the pit lane now. Hopefully we time the rain perfectly. Might be able to snag pole. It doesn't look like it's coming down yet. Here we go. Taking the green. I have traffic up ahead. Got a Ferrari down in the back up here. I'll get through pretty easily. I think George might have had trouble getting around that Alfa Romeo. Still no rain yet. Just got Red Bull starting their lap. That is Verstappen who's starting his lap now. Rain due in 2 minutes, so people better start moving. Alright, here comes Lewis cross line, 109.19. George, 0.2 off. Hold that Ferrari up. That'll help. Again, Ferrari's going back, but if we can beat him. Here comes the rain.
Yeah, roger.
As both cars come back to the garage now, there's probably going to be no point in sending back out. Sainz fastest for Verstappen, just gets Lewis by 2/10, but Lewis is faster than both Alfa Romeos. Leclerc not even out there yet. Ocon's going to be behind George. We're just going to keep watching the track, just kind of take more water here. It's got 7 minutes left. I don't think it's going to dry out at any point. Looking at the forecast, going to rain the rest of the way through the session. So Sainz probably going to be scored with the pole here. Verstappen going to be effectively the pole sitter. Perez all the way down P8. Leclerc all the way down P10. So I imagine he's going to the very back of the grid. Starting to dry out just a smidge, not enough to really send the cars out. As I don't know why the AI does it anyway. Maybe that's something they can look at in the future. It's still very wet out, or relatively wet.
So rain, all clear.
Rain's all clear, but the track's not drying.
Copy.
Yes, that'll do it. Lewis qualifies P3 effectively. Should be starting P2 though. Alright, ready to go just about for Brazilian Grand Prix. Here's the thing. I was thinking of going soft, hard to medium for the tires, but there's going to be rain just after lap 20, and the softs are definitely not going to make it that far. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the mediums here. A fresh set of mediums actually at that. Try to extend that as far as we can. And hopefully our forecast isn't totally wrong where it starts raining like right here and the softs will have been viable. So we're going to try going as far as we can on the mediums. Don't want to go starting on the hards even though the tires are kind of comparable, I think, pace-wise. But yeah, we'll just kind of go like this right here. And we'll deal with... Oop, not those. Hang on. Well, whatever. We're just going to kind of make up things as we go along here. So, let's just try this one. Kick that back. Again, whatever. Making the things as we go along. Okay, so go with like strategy B there. Because actually if we go far enough on the hards, we can just slap a set of softs at the end. But again, it is going to rain at some point. So George going to go with the same thing. Actually got him set to go medium, medium, hard. We're all set here. Not going to push on the fuel. I'm definitely not pushing on the tires to start. So don't ask. And here we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Win. Only time.
All right, George starting from P11. Lewis on outside pole to Verstappen. And a bit of a funky grid here. Off we go. You're going to kind of set them to conserve to begin with. You should be able to hang on the DRS train. Bottas already taking a look around the outside. Should be able to get him back. Alfa Romeo has had pace. Okay, maybe you could just kind of go standard for now. Although he is coming back on him.
A position gained.
There's look at Kevin Magnussen up there, P4. Hello. Looks like Leclerc didn't start that far back. He's in P12. Sainz down P16 though. Again, George trying to chase down Sainz. Or hopefully third in driver standings. Just kind of run light again. At this point, again, we're just kind of waiting for the rain, so just keep waiting here, I suppose. Let's look at Bottas. Might be looking for the lead here. It's kind of fun watching like the various midfield teams kind of just take random shots in various races. Up like one race, McLaren will be fast. One race, Alpine will be fast, and today, Alfa Romeo totally on it. Realize I didn't show everyone's strategy. Everyone on the mediums looks like waiting for the rain. Norris on the softs in P10, Snowda on the softs P13. George still staying in the tire tracks of Norris, so soft tires not running away from our car.
Everything to play with.
Leclerc's working to get around us right now. He did get us. Look, we have DRS open.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Just trying to keep the tires up here. Though George looks like he's doing a pretty good job of that, so let's go standard for a bit here.
We're going to push hard. Copy.
Actually, let's see if we can jump up around here. Let's go for the overtake.
Have overtake as well. Yeah, copy, all good.
See if we could get something down the front straight here. Just pushing the button. Burning up a lot of battery, actually.
That is fastest lap.
Well, it was until Stroll took it, but as there we go, good battle there. Who's going to get the wing open? It's Bottas. Alfa Romeo leading the Brazilian Grand Prix. How about that? They're making work around Norris. See if we can follow him on through. Let's get the overtake back up there.
So you have overtake.
Sainz still struggling, about a second and a half behind George. Trying to get around Alonso. There goes the battery. It burns real quick here. Looks like Perez gets up around Magnussen for fourth. All right, everyone's tires starting to wear a bit more, so we can just stay on standard for Lewis now.
Push.
Pretty happy with the tread he has, so. George kind of stuck in midfield purgatory as Leclerc on the way up to P8. Also got around Vettel and Ricciardo. A couple laps later, now it's a Red Bull 1-2 as they get Bottas out of the way. Edge of hill strike back. Trying to get some separation between us and Magnussen. Just going to keep it with a 4-car breakaway up here. DRS train's still a thing in the game, even though the last update they did implement into the game is supposed to take the effectiveness of them away or kind of decrease them. So at least not like a 10-car breakaway here, but George, meanwhile, still kind of struggling. Again, we're trying to keep as much tread on we can and extend the stint, rain blooming. And Sainz now 2 spots behind him. Bit of a challenge kind of sitting on our hands here. Well, with rain coming. Someone went wide. It appears to be Perez. He's going all the way back. Okay.
That's a spin.
Yeah, he had a big old spin turn. Well, let's see what happened.
So let's look at this. There's Sergio
It's on the
Perez.
outside. Challenger for the pass. Ooh.
What a spin.
I don't think there was contact. I think that was him on his own. But yeah, it's going to drop the second Red Bull driver all the way back. That'll stop the bleeding a little bit for our constructors title hopes. We've been pushing on the fuel with George, and he's kind of just churning through it, so that's a little interesting to see. Almost had a look. Let's try this again.
You have overtake.
Coming.
That's the button. There you go, up to the points. Maybe one more.
Doing a very good job.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Do not let Lando get you back. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's P9. Beautiful. Let's try getting Vettel now.
Well done.
It's a race
Let's try
position
one more.
gain
Come on.
for Mercedes.
Come on.
Will be available.
Okay.
I
Just,
guess
head
there.
down. Concentrate on your race.
McLaren gain a position.
Gotta get some of the battery back.
So no need to charge the pack.
Sector 3. Got Alpine stopped, I think. Is that an Alpine? Ooh, it's a safety car. Well, we'll see what happened there. Definitely not pitting.
There's contact. It's chaos on the track. Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here.
All right, so that's Latifi. Oh, he went straight. Knocked some. Ooh, big hit for
And that's a
Latifi.
big smash.
I believe that's Sonoda. Yeah, Sonoda was on the softs, but
Got a car stopped on front.
all right. Just kind of harvest up everything here. Not planning on pitting. This will just prolong the stint on the mediums here even longer. So see you when we go green.
Afraid to use the tires.
Going back to green now.
Coming.
Again, not going to be aggressive with the tires here, just going standard. Be
think
aggressive
back
with
to
fuel a little
50
bit. So here we go. Green flag. Bottas brings us back to speed. Actually gets a pretty good jump there.
Reduce, lift and coast.
Coming.
Thought Lewis was going to take a look to the inside turn one there. Wasn't going to have it. So Bottas had an excellent jump there. Going to see if we get a quick move on Verstappen here before DRS is enabled. Only way to potentially win the 8th Drivers' Championship for Lewis, before we kick him on the curb basically, has to win and get fastest lap. Even if Verstappen finishes second, it'd be, well, I mean, we'd have to have Verstappen DNF at Abu Dhabi, which could happen, but it's kind of asking for a tall order here. We'll see if we can at least get him around Verstappen. Taking a look again at everyone's tires. Probably afford to pull the reins back on George again, as his fuel use has been so bad today. It's just semi-normal as well, or to balanced. Should be able to get something here, hopefully, on Verstappen. Down after turn 3 into this little straight. Verstappen actually gaining back on Bottas, so he had the DRS as well. I get a nice little breakaway on the cars behind though, so got that going for us. Just taking a quick look at the forecast. Well, rain anticipated probably by lap 20, but again, see if it actually comes.
Rain is imminent.
Come on, Lewis. Come on, get the nose in there. Let's go. There's P2.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Let's go get Bottas now.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Use these tyres.
One more, let's go. Do I want to push? That is the question. Ooh, nearly took a look around the outside. George, let's get an overtake from you meanwhile. Get around Vettel and Ricardo.
Overtake.
Probably.
I don't know who to watch. Couldn't get him that time, but some tires are not as fresh anymore. Wings open. Try around the outside. Come on, Lewis. Double DRS. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Get that wing open. New leader in Brazil, Lewis Hamilton.
Such an awesome job, mate. Increase in lift and coast.
Okay. George meanwhile still trying to get around Vettel. Even with the DRS open, or ERS deployed, or just set to overtake. Vettel will spot the signs. Might be able to take it back. Rain's building a little bit, or cloud cover's building.
Just gained a place.
As George does indeed lose the position. At least Perez is still stuck back in P16 though. Bottas taking a look back. Push the button. Let's go. That's not what I wanted. That's George probably about to lose P11 there. Fernando gets by him. We're stuck. Sent to deploy. Couldn't get it done. Starting to rain here.
Down here now.
Okay.
He swore? Okay. Well, Lewis probably going to get double DRS here unless they did disable it. Now it's still on until it goes damp. Is he cleared for the pass? Yes, he does.
Nice work, Lewis.
Coming in right now for inters. I don't care if it conflicts. That's what we're doing.
And box.
George will obviously be coming in as well because it's a 7-second gap between Lewis and George. Actually 8 seconds now. Yeah, it's going to be raining for a majority of the race, so I don't gonna gauge how much the tires are gonna wear, then figure out if we're gonna push or not on the stint. So, oof. Those tires are absolutely shot. Real happy we did not go to the softs because he has fallen all the way to P14. CR coming down the front straight. Here comes everybody. Here comes top 3. Leclerc gonna stay out. That's a bit of a surprise. Same as Ocon. Just bringing Sainz in instead. Here comes Lewis in the pit. 2.6, kind of slow, and he's stuck. Luckily, Verstappen was also kind of stuck as well. Here comes George. 2.6, medium release, very good. Bottas jumps us because he didn't get held up. That sucks. And the Inters are not going to go all that far, so definitely not going to push on them. Good news is we got Schumacher. Well, Schumacher and Zhou Guan Yu both on dry compound, so still got Verstappen stuck behind him. So yeah, nobody went to the wets, even though actually no, it's kind of drying just a smidge. It's going to hold like this,
Yeah,
so
she's gone mental.
did we get past? Oh, Perez, but he's on a dry compound.
Mercedes moved up a
As
place.
Bottas is being held up by his teammate. Now we're being held up by his teammate. All right, Leclerc and Ocon should be coming in here. Yes, indeed.
Looks like that was
Same
a
for
position
Gasly and
gain
Vettel.
for Alfa Romeo.
Gas to
A
the
race
pits.
position gained for Mercedes.
Lewis trying to take a look around the outside there into 1. Here comes George screaming up the order. That's very good. Yes. No, actually Stroll did come in already. So, big benefactor there is George. So all these guys coming out of the pits now. Leclerc's going to be in P13 still. Stuck behind Tsunoda. So everyone's going to be on a wet tire now, or on the Inters. Perez all the way down P17. Turn that up, shall we?
Let's lift and coast.
Yeah.
Get him, get him, get him. Come on.
Definitely broke your game
So
here.
aggressive just for
Well
the
done.
pass around
Proud of you.
Magnussen. So Lewis, let's do that to get around Bottas. Hope he doesn't make a mistake here.
Just push it.
Understood.
So struggling with tire temps at the moment.
Copy.
Here comes Lewis. Someone locked up. That was an Alpine of Ocon.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay,
Just get the pass done. Come on. I'll set him right back.
Really well
Oh, you got it
executed.
fully clear. Come on.
Great job.
It's
There you
a
go.
race
All right,
position
set it back.
gained for Mercedes.
It's George now up to P4. Set that back as well. This might be a best case scenario right here. Well, Magnussen's going to drop out contention a bit. This Sainz right behind George, but
Oh dear, oh dear,
ooh,
oh dear.
Magnussen
The
went for a
car's
track
just
block
gone.
and spin right there. So
Oh,
George
did
now just
someone
fending
run
off
wide there?
Sainz. Gasly runs wide in turn 6. Bit of an interesting development. Only at 2.6 millimeters rain on track, but forecast saying perhaps it might actually stop raining here in a little bit. I think it's going to keep on raining, but hey, that's what the forecasting center, or what they're saying on the pit wall at least. But I don't know, we'll just kind of monitor things. If it starts drying out, again, we're not going to big brain ourselves and try gambling and say it's going to dry out. Just going to take it as we go here. So Bottas, as you can see, did get back around Lewis. Verstappen still hanging around back there as get the battle for P4. Sainz gets around George. That's not going to help.
So much I can do.
There's actually, perhaps we can get back around him.
Ferrari advance the race position.
The pace.
Hopefully, don't make a mistake. We do have 4 seconds behind us to play with here.
You're gonna push hard.
Something happened sector 1. Don't say it was Lewis. Ooh, Bottas maybe went wide. Or he
It's
spun.
a spin.
Yes, he
Here's
did.
the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa
From the
Romeo
lead.
involved in this one.
Just
And
on his
that
own. Luckily,
spin is
Lewis
on-
got away all the way just in time. But all right, Lewis back in the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Do need to get some more battery back in. That's a concern. Because yeah, it's looking like we're expecting more rain here.
As
So
much as you can.
Copy.
yes, we got nothing here. We'll just run standard, but a little concerned with pushing with the overheating. It's just going to take out more condition. Someone else spun. Not for Verstappen, unfortunately.
We have a yellow flag.
Alonso this time, turn 1. He's all the way back there anyway. There's one of those spins where he just completely stops, so he's way out of the points. Perez still P15. So with that, let's take a look at the standings at the moment. We're actually getting the most points out of here. And let's see, most points you get out weekend's 44. And we're at 43-point lead going into Abu Dhabi, though if it currently stands this way. So, oh, we just might clinch the constructors anyhow. But driver standings, Lewis gaining back 7 points. Fastest lap's not going to be in play here. But actually, if we won and got fastest lap in Abu Dhabi, and Max were to crash out, if it ended up this way, could get his 8th title. I'm just saying, could happen. You don't know, but actually no, we'll go to tiebreaker. Which, if we won today, that'd be 5. Oh shoot! Well, let's put it this way: very slim possibility, but crazier stuff's happened. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Well, that was short-lived. Okay, he gets right back by us. Or not. Back to scrapping. Again, I am concerned. Let's see, if we put on lap 20. Gotta go 30 laps, or 25 laps. Should be right here.
Red Bull gained
I
the
don't want to
place.
push too hard on the tires, so we don't shortchange ourselves if we stay on inters all the way at the end. Again, we have a really, really mediocre car at this point in the season. The fact we're at this point just fighting for the win is pretty amazing, but there's only really so much we could do with this clunker of a car. As Carlos now is second up the track, going to go back with saving the tires a little bit. As we still got 6 seconds over Magnussen and Leclerc. Well, interesting development here as, ooh, here's coming safety car maybe. Multiple car crash, yeah, there's a safety car. Oh, this is going to be a little puzzling because...
Safety car.
Who crashed, first off? Schumacher? Yeah, Schumacher's pretty damaged there.
It's a collision. Let's take a
Well, let's take a look
closer
at the crash, and then I'll explain what the strategy play is here. So Schumacher right behind. I believe it's Albon. Ooh, he actually went through the wall there. That's weird. That was Joe, actually. So,
Got a car.
track's drying out. But I do anticipate it's going to keep on raining, though. So the question is, would anybody blink and come in for dry tires? I don't think so. Also, Bottas got back up, and Sainz actually clawed up pretty quickly to the front. Do hate that it is a bit of a reset button here, but let's see if anyone does come in again. Forecast, I think it's going to pick up again, so let's see what anyone does here. Does Max come in? Nope, everyone's staying out. I don't know if that's the AI being, programmed to still not come in or what. Oh no, Rain's picking back up. See, okay, everyone is smart. Back to green here.
Safety car is in this lap.
Yep.
Here we go.
Safety car in.
So Max gets a pretty good jump there. He actually didn't announce that safety car was coming in, so it's kind of a quickie.
Let's push.
Everyone saved their tires through there.
No need to charge.
Let's actually go ahead and push with Lewis a little bit. Rain's actually continuing to pick up, so. Because remember, it was almost at 1.1 millimeters, now it's almost up to 2.7, so. See, get back around Bottas here. There you go. George has pushed a little bit as well. He saved so much
Be
tread.
afraid to use the tires.
Copy.
Something happened sector 2. Someone just ran wide, that was it. Thinking Alonso.
They've gone wide.
Yep. Drop him to the tail end again.
VSC, VSC.
Really, again? For what?
So it was cool tyres down.
See that broke? Really? Why is there a VSC? Alright, it's ending soon, so go back and push again. Again, 45 is basically the halfway point of the stint, so I think we should make it fine if we go aggressive with the tires for now.
VSC ending.
There we go, back to green. So we'll start taking a look at Max there. Let's go for a quick overtake, if we can.
An overtake will be available.
Understood.
So we're struggling with tire temps at the moment.
Try around the outside, that's a risky spot to try that pass. Press the button, let's go.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Oh, they crashed!
Mercedes
Oh, no!
moved up a place. We can take a
Oh,
look now.
no!
Now watch this.
What's up
Lewis
with these two
Hamilton
in that
involved
corner
this
here in
one.
Brazil? Seriously!
Goodness me, that is a serious
That's a
collision.
replay of 2021 almost.
And the team had such...
Why? I don't get. We had so much going for us.
It's a crash,
well, what are we-
and it's more than one car.
I don't know for damage or anything. Oh, Verstappen got the penalty. You're the one with the championship lead. What are you hitting me for? Luckily, our car's fine, looks like. And you freaking idiot. Seriously. How do we go from, like, just about clinching the driver's or the constructor's title to now just totally losing
Let's see
both
what
cars?
happened there.
Why? I don't... Why? Why? Okay, you know what? It's fine. No, it's not fine. Why am I saying that? It's not fine at all. Okay, alright, well. Good news is, Red Bulls dropped to third, and they're 24 points back in the Constructors. Problem is, Ferrari is now 3 points behind us. Sainz now well ahead. Leclerc jumped us as well. I don't... That was one hell of a lap. First we have this incident in this corner, and then George does a George. Oh, Nick DeVries, you better be the savior of this team. And he crashed out of the whole damn race.
Sorry, guys.
Let's have a look. Now, just watch
Just locks
the
up
Mercedes
on
here.
his own. Off in turn 1.
Oh, a nasty crash there.
And now he's totally out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. On second thought, for a second I was like, why am I letting him go again? Now I know why.
Stop.
This team is so screwed. This team is so unbelievably screwed. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. There's a safety car. Do we bother pitting for a new set of inters now? Might as well. We're already freaking back here anyway. So you know what? Sure, we'll go on a new set of inters, and we'll conserve the hell out of him.
Box.
Because everyone else is going to have to come in for a pit stop. And they'll probably lose all the time to us, so we're going to conserve like hell on the tires once we slap the new set on. I love it. I love this gig.
Increase a lift and
Love it so much.
Copy.
Alright, well, we got Alonso and Joe also coming into the pits, probably for a new set as well. So they also got the right idea. At least I know we can get around the Aston. 2.6, decent stop there. Verstappen will be well behind us. And I was hoping to see cars unlap themselves the first time, but nobody's lapped down. So, joy.
safety car in this lap.
Safety cars come back in. We're just going to run light here, but push on the fuel.
So use these tires.
Do anticipate folks to start coming in very, very soon. Looking at everyone's tire tread, they're in the high 50s.
So charge off.
It's probably another 10 laps or so. And hopefully track doesn't dry out.
Safety cars in the pits.
There we go. Current leader Bottas over both Ferraris. Kevin Magnussen still in 4th even after his spin, and Lance Stroll in the 5th. With the McLarens in 6th and 7th. Pretty good start there for Valtteri. Storage looking for a pass already around Zhou Guan Yu.
Overtake.
Gonna overtake everyone that we can here. And we're running light on the tires, so make sure you got enough tread at the very end if it does stay in these conditions. Sainz looks like he's taking a look. Carlos Sainz. Oh, that's going to be tight up there. Bottas fighting back. Nope, Carlos Sainz, new leader of the Brazilian Grand Prix. So after the grid penalties, Ferrari's looking actually probably poised for a 1-2. Come on. Hey, finally got the pass done. There you go. Let's go get Alonso next. Oh, he's coming back. Of course he is. Let's just... Oh, no, you know you're clear.
It's a race position
Okay.
gained for a Mercedes.
Okay. Oh, he's looking back again. I'm calm. Everything's fine. Totally calm. Okay, everything's kind of looking decent now. Okay, we're able to get around Vettel, around Tsunoda, up to P13, and I think there's something up with Verstappen's car because he still can't get around Joe. It was actually kind of hanging off George's car a little bit, so...
Mercedes
there might be a very small outside chance where once everybody comes in for a new set of inters, we'll inherit the lead. And George could actually win the Brazilian Grand Prix. True to life, I guess. Like I said, weird things have happened. So our chances of winning constructors look like a slam dunk, and then they look dead in the water, and now there might be a shot. What is this race? Just over 20 to go. Battle between what could be the effective lead here between Alonso and George.
Everything you can.
As Alonso again, remember, did come in under that safety car. As Verstappen, over a second and a half, or just about a second and a half off Albon back at P14. 3.5 seconds behind us. Actually, I can't do math. 5.5 seconds behind us. But we still got George hanging out right behind Fernando. As might dry out, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case. Might be partly sunny in a couple minutes here. Well, it was supposed to potentially dry out at the end of this thing, but that's a kick in the teeth if that does happen. I need this thing to stay like in these conditions for like the remainder of the race. Meanwhile, up front, Sainz still leading over Bottas and Leclerc. 3-car breakaway up front. Leclerc not able to get back around the fin, but Sainz starting to stretch the lead just a little bit.
Reduce, lift and close.
Come on.
Ocon coming in the pits. I think to finally switch off from the set of inters, but the question is, going back on the inters, okay. That's good to know. As Rain's actually pick it back up again. Should see more cars start to hit the pits very, very soon here.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Coming.
So rain, all clear.
Alright, well, Rain did indeed stop. And I imagine it's going to keep on stopping here, but we'll see how quick it dries. We've seen what sort of tires we had in the pits. Mediums, those are going to be bad. Softs aren't going to last that long. This get a little interesting. Let's go ahead and I guess just run standard for now.
We're gonna push hard.
Coming.
Alonso making some moves. So we're going to take a look down the inside Gasly here. That's a point, at least.
You're currently P10.
There you go. Let's try getting the two McLarens now.
Coast.
Coming. Coming.
Yellow sector 2, not sure what it's for. I think someone ran wide. Yeah, it's metal. So, interesting development. Track's almost dry, or out of damp conditions. Not going to come in this lap, though. But considering how worn everyone's inters are compared to mine and Alonso's, we're looking pretty good right now because we're gaining a lot of time at least. Alonso now around Stroll. Now here's the thing. Going to be coming to the pit lane probably with 15 to go.
DRS has been enabled.
So the question is, do we try gambling with the softs? I think we got a fresh set. Yes, we do. We actually got a couple fresh sets, so.
Still closing up front. I think maybe it won't come in just yet. Maybe the next lap. Just make sure we got enough tread at the very end at least. Well, actually,
Please increase
DRS
the
is
lift and
open.
coast.
Coming.
Might as well. Yeah, we're coming in. Everyone, they're even double stopping the Ferrari, so might as well. All right, we'll go with soft, and we're gonna have to probably conserve at the end,
You're
but
boxing.
even conserving on softs will kind of help
Yes,
the pace.
box.
Everyone's coming in. Yeah, Leclerc's gonna go softs. Bottas, I mean, is gonna do the same. Yeah, everyone's gonna be going the softs here. This will be a good old fight. It's really gonna hurt Sainz though. It's finally out of the pits. 2.5, pretty decent stop there. Actually, no, let's just go standard, which should be good. So Ocon, Vettel still up there on Inters. Should get past them, no problem. So we should at least get to P7 here. So everyone comes out in soft tires. We got fresh set of softs though. So does Leclerc. Bottas doesn't. So that could be a little tricky for him. Bottas and Sainz both on scuffs. Go easy overtake on Vettel. Still in the Inters. Real happy we didn't wait a lap there.
Doing a very good job.
Closing on Magnussen, closing on Alonso. Just a brief update on everything as Ocon and Vettel in the pits. So Verstappen clearly on the way to clinching the Drivers' Championship, even though he had to wreck Lewis out to fully clinch it. Again. Sorry, no, that's just opening up a can of worms right there. Anyways, Constructors, they're closing. Ferrari, we're still holding the lead at least, but Ferrari's now within 5. Red Bull within 15. I am not liking our chances all of a sudden of at least getting second. We're going to need all the points we can get here, though. Should hopefully get Magnussen here very soon, as we can see Verstappen still closing. Just look down the left side. Come on, get the run. And the pass. There you go. P6. 9 laps to go now. Slowly tracking down Alonso. Well, gap still maintaining around 2 seconds. We're still fighting with Magnussen though, as Verstappen's stuck actually trying to fight Stroll, who I think got back by him. But up front, Leclerc just stretching a lead out. Now over 6 seconds over Bottas, who's 2.5 seconds clear of Perez and Sainz. Trying to remember who won this race last season. Actually, we can find that out. Previous race results: Sergio Perez over Verstappen, with Lewis taking P3. Thought Bottas was a surprise podium, but I don't think that was the case this season. See if Charles wins. That'd be his 4th victory of the year. Breaking the tie he has with Carlos for most wins on that team.
8 laps to go.
Bottas actually has not got a podium this season.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Well, good news for us, Verstappen actually just has...
Oh, they've run wide. Let's take a look at the replay.
Well, I guess
Now,
some
here we
sort of
see
consolation.
Max
Verstappen
Verstappen.
ran wide and
Well, I don't know what they were
came
thinking
to stop,
there.
lost some
They're
positions, now
completely
out
off
of the
the
points.
racing line.
So that'll hurt Red Bull a little bit going into next week, or into Abu Dhabi. But the problem is Perez got up around Bottas as Sainz actually coming in the pits again. That'll hurt Ferrari. So it's not all bad right now.
4 laps remaining.
I guess they didn't believe they could make it with the tires, so. Okay, that'll put George up to P5 at least, so we'll get 10 points out of the day. Problem is, we still gotta fight off Magnussen. I'm probably not gonna attack until we get to the final lap because tires are getting kind of worn. Actually, we probably gotta conserve right now. This might not do us much good, but I want to keep as much tread as I can before the final lap when we're gonna go like full out attack here. So you have to be careful of that though with the shredded tires by the time we do attack, because I think that's what did Lewis in turn 1 back there, so. Let's see, we push low on fuel though.
Reduce, lift and coast.
Yep, fine.
Here comes Charles Leclerc across the line, about to take the white flag, looking for his 4th win of the season. And looking for the victory here at the Brazilian Grand Prix, 12 seconds clear of Sergio Perez, who's holding off Valtteri Bottas. As we are now set to full attack mode. Please don't clobber Kevin into turn 1. There you go. Push.
Let's lift and coast.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Should hopefully have enough tread at the end. Please stay on the track.
1 more lap.
Get double DRS. That would help.
Well done.
Oh, he got it back. All right, come on, deploy. Use all the battery. Let's go.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Just gonna try around the outside, maybe. Might fending them off. Go back to balance, just so we don't run out of fuel.
So to lift and coast.
Okay.
So aggressive. Come on. Should be able to at least get some decent points out of here. That Sainz, oh, is up to P9, but he bumped Verstappen out. Charles Leclerc, your winner here at Interlagos, wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Should be Sergio Perez taking P2, no problem.
So watch out for DRS.
Okay.
Perez over Bottas. Alonso's going to take P4. So here comes George across the line. Take P5. So, bit of a consolation. We could have had so much more though, especially with Lewis. Well, behind George had Kevin Magnussen P6, Lance Stroll P7, Gasly P8, P9 goes to Carlos Sainz, Ricciardo P10. And despite not scoring any points, Max Verstappen has clinched the 2023 Drivers' Championship. Now a 3-time Drivers' Champion. Bit of an ugly way he had it though. Totally taking Lewis out, but you saw it. They gave him the penalty, but I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, looking at driver standings, Leclerc gets around George. Now Carlos Sainz 6 points ahead of George. Charles Leclerc 5 points ahead of George. So you know what? 3rd place is still in play. Constructor standings actually wasn't a great outing for both Red Bull and Ferrari. So there's a chance we could at least, hang on to at least 2nd. As Red Bull gained 8 points on us, now 18 points behind. Ferrari 19 points behind, just behind them. Well, back here before a real quick turnaround for Yas Marina Circuit to Abu Dhabi. Just checking the conditions of the cars real quick. Hoping. Okay, all the parts are looking good on Lewis's car. George, everything's good there, so shouldn't have a grid penalty coming in here. Did have a development point for Nick DeVries. I put it into smoothness because that's the consistency thing is what's going to possibly hurt us next year with the accuracy control and smoothness. So going to do most of our investment into these skill points right here. But yeah, staff. Head of arrow, Jared Murphy. Yeah, we could use something here. Let's put that in airflow sensitivity. That'll definitely help with dirty air. But that's going to do it for us here in this episode of F1 Manager 22. That was a wild one. Big old mess in the race. Lost one championship with Verstappen getting the driver's title, but we could still very well be in play for the constructor's title. It's going to go all the way down to the wire in Abu Dhabi. Exciting times up ahead with the conclusion of the Hamilton era here at Mercedes and the conclusion of the season. And got the 2024 campaign coming up very soon as well. So keep your eyes glued to the channel. It should be out in the coming days. If you're brand new, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the future episodes do come out. And to everybody, thank you for watching.